and these through the quarantine. Yeah, I'm very well on my as you could tell. Any I beef from years ago is beefing by herself. If we took a trip on the real creep tip, yeah. Rule number 1 is don't repeat that. Rule number 2, if they all came with you, they better know exactly what the they came to do. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Yeah. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Yeah. Little waist, body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Yeah. Little waist, body yaddy 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 yaddy. The category is body. Look at the way it's sitting. That ratio so out of control. That waist, that.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. Inside. George with it. Now guarded by Brown. They get it back.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Now here's Horford. Outside, Brown. 5 on the clock. 14 feet away. Williams' shot is good. And Grant, these teams boast quality depth. As a starter, what's it like having a great bench behind you?
Well, you know, it takes a lot of the pressure off your starters. And it can also apply good pressure on your rotation guys. So competition is a good thing. And competition for minutes makes a team better.
Knocked loose. Here's Brown. Oh, hey! How about that?
That's impressive. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Jackson. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, Al Horford up there amongst the top.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Leonard. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Jackson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum with it. And it's Leonard picking him up.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Smart.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
And here's Brown for 3. Kicks it out to Smart. Here's the 3. Unable to get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now.
Ever since the back half of last year, Tatum's been on fire. Now, the game has slowed down for him, so he could play faster. But now he's become nearly unstoppable.
So it's Boston now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Some room here for George. Money on the 19-footer.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
And, you know, in the under-25 club, Grant, some observers say they take Tatum over Doncic and others.
Well, Tatum's a big guy who's only getting bigger. His defense is almost on par now with his offense, and he has a possible MVP in his future.
It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got 5 points.
Now Paul George showing his offensive confidence right there, just letting that one go as soon as it touches his hands.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Boston Celtics. The free throw drops for Leonard.
feel like when Kawhi Leonard is on your team, you've got a pretty good chance of winning an NBA championship.
You know, you look at the career of Leonard. He's always been a factor for a title run, Brent.
Well, of course, that was the case in San Antonio when he stepped in to become a leader at such an early age. And then his game is just perfectly built for the playoffs. He can get anywhere on the floor. He squares up in the mid-range. And, of course, on defense, man, he's tough to deal with.
Here's Leonard. Into the lane. Tatum with some nice D. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time.
Kawhi Leonard.
That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to Brown. Down low. Will it go? Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
With the skills of a guard, Tatum has the size of a power forward. It makes him so tough to stop inside.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
And Paul George just had such a fantastic year on the wing. Maybe a career season for him last year.
Horford outside. Pass to Brown. Takes a three. Hartenstein pulls it in.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Smart. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Clock at 6. And the jam by Brown.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Oh, they get a hand on it.
Out of bounds.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Ivica Zubac.
Back to George. Pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
That
foul.
one on Tatum.
And that's so difficult. You just try to challenge Kawhi's shot, think you've timed it perfectly, but instead, it's an up fake.
And Leonard drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Smart for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Pass to Leonard. There's the 3. Horford pulls it in. And here's the fast break. Right side Brown. No good with the triple. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
To the inside. Tice. There's Nesmith with the 3. That one is off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Powell outside. Back to George. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
VA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Tice. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
The Clippers in the lead. And we played through the first minute here in the second. That one goes in.
Paul George has definitely garnered some strength through the years now, and he's developed that over time in the offseason, being diligent with his work ethic and gets through contact on that play.
Now Los Angeles with it. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by White. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
From deep three-point range. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Ball to Boston. Coming onto the floor for your
Boston trailing.
Nicholas Batum.
Williams on the wing. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Pass to Williams. White for 3. Doesn't go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Back to Zubac. Kicks it to George. To the paint. 4 on the clock. That shot missing. Tice with the defensive effort. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul.
That's his first.
And the Clippers making a change here.
Second team foul.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. The kick out to White. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. You talk to anyone about White, Grant, they'll tell you he's best when he's being assertive.
I totally agree. I mean, White can be caught standing around when he's not involved. You want him initiating and pick and roll, and he makes pretty good decisions. Now, he may never be a star, but he's going to give you solid minutes. Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
George. And the jam by George.
Paul George dunk contest, maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Paul George.
Here's Pritchard.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Pass to Hartenstein. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Here's Pritchard.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first half of basketball. Launches it. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. And it's the Clippers ball. 3-point lead.
Celtics foul. Grant Williams. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the half. Back to Kennard. Puts up a 3. The rebound, Celtics.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Tice inside. And finished off by Tice.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to White. Jacks up a three. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 6 points.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Kennard. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. There's 31 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And the layup falls.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
To the left wing. Back to White. It's stolen away. And it's the Clippers on the break. And the dunk by Jackson.
With quickness and speed, Jackson remains a valuable fast break option for this team. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Here's Batum. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Clippers on top. They're up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The Clippers in the lead. Now here's George. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to George. Now Leonard. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, not much you can do to stop that. Leonard showing once again his physical prowess at the 10.
It's Brown on the wing. And Brown with the stuff.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Pass to Leonard. Misses off the left iron.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot, and he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
Here's Brown. Paul George pulls down the board. It's a close game here in L.A. To the middle. No good on the shot. And Boston going the other way now.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Pass to Brown. Blocked. And they recover it. For the lead. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Looking to get back on track. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing. In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Tatum. Smart outside. And here's Brown for 3. Again, Brown missing. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Leonard's shot's good.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range.
And it's Smart missing. Now Los Angeles with it. 4-point game. Kicks it to George. Leonard on the wing. Lets the three fly. Horford pulls it in.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
That's his
And the
second
Clippers
personal
making a change here.
foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Clippers.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And here's Brown for three. Boston again missing.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Horford with a steal. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Such a solid and unique big man in today's game. Horford's passing skills and ability to find the open teammate is very special.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. They double team Brown. There's Tatum with the three. Drains the triple. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice play. Tatum consistent with that jump shot, especially off the catch.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his third foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Tatum inside. And finished off by Tatum.
Give Tatum credit. Getting ideal positioning inside and hammering it down with power.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, wow. Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Well, he knows the defense was absolutely playing him soft, not respecting his abilities whatsoever, so he made them pay.
Pass to Zubats. Here's Covington. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first
A 3-and-D wing.
First
Covington's
team
skill
foul.
set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And he makes a first. Both good from the line that time. And Boston calls time here.
Timeout call. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit. Your Clippers Spirit. Substitution for your Clippers.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They need to rethink their approach defensively. He's shown no signs of stopping.
Substitution for your Clippers.
And the Celtics call time here.
Timeout call.
And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Smart. Outside Tatum. Up top Brown. Back to Tatum. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. And George with the jam.
Paul George can be dangerous out in transition. Great job finishing there.
Tatum from long range. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. The first one falls.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen Kawhi Leonard mature and improve right before our very eyes. But one area where he was already pretty good was coming in at the free throw line.
Clippers take a timeout.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers. Here. That was your Clippers Spirit Dance Team. Make some noise.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Smart. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Here's Leonard. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Boston trailing. Smart outside. And the foul called on Paul George.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Smart. Outside, Brown. That's tipped.
Well, he was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
Leonard up top. To the inside. Tatum with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Back to Williams. Covington grabs the board.
Celtics foul.
And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Down low. Warford with a steal.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Jaylen Brown.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Leonard.
Celtics foul.
Oh, Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Al Horford.
And we all know what a tough cover Kawhi has become. The defender got caught in a bad position and is kicking himself for it now.
And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years.
Second team foul.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Tatum drives in. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
We don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
Leonard, left side. And he banks in the layup. Leonard's got 17 points here in the second half.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
And stolen by Covington. It's George on the wing. Back to Leonard. Double team on Leonard. For three, George. Horford pulls it in.
Foul. And the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Smart.
The defensive versatility Covington provides is huge. He's able to guard multiple positions with his length and speed.
Here's George. Tatum with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Out to Horford. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Clippers. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his third foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Coming onto the floor for your Clippers.
And here's Smart. On the take. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Zubats.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Third team foul.
The Clippers in the lead. George outside. Inside. Back to Covington. 6 to shoot. Pass to Powell.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from that.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now the Celtics on the move. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Up top, Powell. Leonard outside. Back to George. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Smart right side. Pass to Williams. Now Tatum. It's Smart on the wing. Back to Tatum. Horford with it. Kicks it out to Smart. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Zubats.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And here's Brown for three. Sinks the tray.
3 points.
Brown's got 12 points in just the second half. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen, a result of that aggressiveness.
Horford with it, guarded by Covington. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Williams. Count it!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
The vertical of Covington paying dividends. Fantastic job leaping up to slam it down.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Pass to Williams. Back to Smart. Horford, right side. It's Brown on the wing. Over Leonard. From 8 feet. Here's Williams. And another shot. The kick to Tatum. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and